So I'm down here at Fraser McEwen Park, and right over there is the edge of the greenway at Rock Creek, and we had 3 trees that died last year. Well, 2 of them died, one of them was on its way out. Was dropping limbs over the greenway. You can see where the stumps were. They were real close together, and they were pretty large trees, and unfortunately they had to be taken down. But we decided that this area here was looking pretty bare after that, and we wanted to do something. You can see kind of how far spread out the trees are here. So we wanted to do something to make this a nice spot again. And so through a few idea sessions and kicking things around, what we've decided on, and I'll come over here so you can see it a little better. Right here where these white lines are on the ground, they go over there. We're going to build a connector sidewalk. It's about 5 foot wide, and it's going to go straight across from the greenway to the path up there where the bathrooms are. So there's another connection yet again to another spot in the park. And then I've got 3 circles that you can see here. There's one. The other ones are right over there, and there's one up there. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in a display here of trees that are beneficial to Tennessee's economy. And once this gets put in, we're going to let everything kind of mature up a little bit in the spring. And then on April 25th, we have our Arbor Day event scheduled, and this is going to be the centerpiece, the focal piece, if you will, for that event. It's going to make this whole area down here look really nice. It's going to bring that picnic table over there into play. And even though they're not down here right now, I can't thank my brothers and sisters down at Public Works. They're getting ready to dig all this out for me. And then I've got a tree crew that's going to drop the trees in. Sidewalk will get poured. I've got a really cool informational sign, excuse me, not informational sign, an interpretive sign that will explain the 3 trees that are going in. We're going to put in a Tulip Poplar, a Sugar Maple, and a White Oak. And the holes are about 40 feet apart. That should give plenty of room for the canopy spread up for several years. Eventually they will start touching each other once they get big. These are big hardwood trees that will grow to be anywhere from 60 to 80 foot tall at full maturity. And there'll be a new forester, obviously, in that time frame, because I will be long retired. And that will be theirs to continue to maintain, keep it trimmed out, and keep this display talking about Tennessee's economic impact when it comes to forestry and wood use after the fact. You know, we don't want to just throw it all away. We'd like to find uses for it. So at that Arbor Day event, we're also going to have several woodworkers out and people who do things with wood for charitable causes. There's going to be some guest speakers. It's going to be a really good event. And, you know, being the city forester, you know, it's really interesting to be in charge of what I would consider to be one of Tullahoma's greatest natural resources is our urban canopy. We have about a 39% canopy coverage in our 24.5 square mile city limits. That's almost half is under the shade of trees. Not too many cities out there can say that. So I'm very proud of that, and it's an honor to be in charge, if you will. Sometimes it runs me around, not the other way around, but it's an honor to be responsible for keeping up with that canopy. So I hope that everyone will consider joining us for Arbor Day. That's going to be on April 25th right here at Fraser McEwen Park. And I'm looking forward to seeing the sidewalk and the signs and the trees go in. It's going to be a cool event. So we'll see you then, Tullahoma. Thank you. Good morning, Tullahoma. We're back down here at Fraser McEwen Park this morning, where our sidewalk project has come together very nicely. Today is going to be the rest of the mulch rings and all the good stuff that we have to put around these trees to protect them from mowers and all that stuff. We want these trees to grow long into the future and not suffer from weed eater damage and all other types of things mowers bumping into them. So we're going to get started with laying out these plots. There's 90 of them there, 30 for each tree. And then I got these big piles of mulch that's going to go around each one. So let's get in the mud. there we go. Number 3 is done. All 3 of our trees for Arbor Day. Tulip Poplar, our white oak, and over there, up against the playground, is our sugar maple. We'll have an awesome interpretive sign going right there, a little closer to the event. This is coming together. This is coming together way better than I thought it was going to, so look forward to seeing everybody on Arbor Day. So hey Tullahoma, I'm down here at Fraser McEwen Park. Tomorrow is our Arbor Day celebration. So if you're watching this video, I hope you plan on coming down and joining us. Right behind me here is one of our 3 trees. This is one of the, this is the Tulip Poplar. It is the Tennessee state tree. It's working on getting some buds on it right now. As you can see, it's got buds popping out, so this should be leafing out pretty soon. And this one was planted as a memorial tree. There's that one. Now let's go look at the other ones. We did have a small flooding event down here during the last really big rain that came through and took out all of the mulch. And as you'll see in this one, it took out one of our bricks too. So here is the sugar maple. There's a missing brick. I'll have to get a new one to replace that. And it is also a memorial tree. It's got the kitty. Actually leafed out really nicely. This one took no time at all establishing. I don't think we're going to get the syrup out of it yet, but we'll work on that. So now let's go over here to the white oak, the 3rd tree in our planting project at Fraser. Oh, real quick, here's where the sign's going to go. It'll be installed tomorrow on Arbor Day. And here is the white oak, and it is popping out. The cool little pink blooms will turn into white oak leaves, nice and green here soon. This one is also a memorial tree. Check out these little buds. I don't know if you can see if it's focusing in on those. There we go. Looks like it's focusing in on that. So our Arbor Day celebration is set to start at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. We're going to have a short presentation right over there across the parking lot. We got some new fencing up where the food trucks are going to be. And even if it rains, we're going to be up here under the pavilion. So we'll still have the event, rain or shine. So I hope that you'll come out and join us. 2025 Arbor Day. Tullahoma is celebrating our 28th consecutive year as a Tree City, USA. And as you can see, by beautiful Fraser McEwen Park, just this part of the park alone has a whole bunch of trees in it. Give you a nice panoramic view there. We're also celebrating Tullahoma Utilities Authority for, I believe it is their 14th year in a row as a Tree Line USA utility, which they get credit for all of the tree line maintenance that they do on power lines to make sure that during big storm events, your power stays on and is reliable. So again, I hope to join us tomorrow. Till then, City Arborist Lyle Russell, thank you all for joining me, and I hope you enjoy it. Go out and plant a tree. Thanks.